From the time period 1750 to 1900, one of the most important events was the Industrial Revolution. It had many factors behind it. First was Europe's location and availability of raw materials. Also, European population growth and urbanization played key roles. Finally, the agricultural growth and private property rights were key in letting the Industrial Revolution be so successful. The response to the Industrial Revolution was that workers organized into unions and demanded better wages, hours, and working conditions. Alternative visions of the future emerged as Marxism in 1848 and anarchism in the 1800s. Some states resisted change, such as the Qing and the Ottomans, while some states tried to industrialize, such as Meiji Japan and Tsarist Russia. Also during this time, women's suffrage and public education took great leaps forward. The Industrial Revolution was a domestic phenomenon as well that had international consequences. The most visible of these is the growth of European empires and the search for markets and materials. Many states from the previous era doubled down on existing colonies, such as British India and Dutch Indonesia. Europe used their industrial advantage to build empires throughout Asia, the Pacific, and Africa. The methods used by the West were diplomacy, land acquired via treaty, and warfare, which is land acquired and maintained via technological advantage. Economic imperialism. Not all acts of imperialism required a total takeover of pre-existing political structures. Often it was more lucrative to dominate them economically. The best example is the opium. Soon after this, people began to see beyond their village to see commonalities between themselves and those around them. This new national identity was linked to the nation's borders. Leaders used this to unite the people through language, religions, customs, and their location. This led to revolutions, which were called to action by the Enlightenment thinkers. Many groups pushed for reforms, rights, and all-out revolutions. A few examples are the U.S. and British in 1776, France in 1789, Haiti in 1791, and Latin America in the early 1800s. Revolution wasn't the only cause for change in this era. The slave rebellions in Haiti and Maroon societies proved to be very deadly, and anti-imperialism in the Sepoy Rebellion and Boxer Rebellion were also very violent. Additionally, political ideologies emerged in this era, such as liberalism, socialism, and communism. Finally, feminism finally took hold and began to gain traction.